What do you expect from the conference?
Meet great developers, have a nice lecture, and enjoy the evenings.
Is there a success recipe for an Android game?
Well, I wouldn't say that there's a recipe for a game. There are a lot of dependencies and parameters that cannot really be, I would say, put into the equation of what makes a game successful, but there are definitely some guidelines that you have to follow and some golden rules. I'm going to discuss this in my lecture that is coming up next, so come and hear me out.
Could you name a difference between marketing Android and iOS titles?
Well, we don't publish games on iOS, so I would say it would be a little bit pretentious for me to say how different it is, but as far as I heard, I know that Google Play is a little bit more complex. There is a secret algorithm that most of the companies do not know, and you really have to know what's going on in your game in order to push the game up in the rankings, whereas in iOS, it's more about how many downloads you get. So you have to be a little bit more sophisticated on Google if you want to push your games to the top.
Today there are a lot of cheap smartphones and tablets operated by Android. Does such situation imply great opportunity or great problem for game developers regarding the market fragmentations?
Well, I would say that like everything, where you have an opportunity, you also find a problem. The opportunity obviously is to expand your target audience, to get more users that wouldn't have played your game because they cannot afford an iPhone to play your games now. So definitely there's a big opportunity, but also you should be very minded to the fact that the devices are different. They are smaller, they are less I would say they have less power capacity, more memory limitations, and when you create your game, you have to use tools that allow you to build games that can be run by these devices.
Could you share your company plans for 2030?
So we are growing very fast. We're going to open an office in New York, which is very exciting. I think that in the last year we've grown from 18 persons to over 40 people in the company, only in the last 6 months actually. So we definitely plan to scale up, to move into new platforms like iPhone and Facebook and Windows Mobile. So a lot of things are in store for us.